through it. They came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. First carry now for Trey Sermon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing now is Lance. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Lance, a give now to Sermon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
This one caught by Kittle. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Now it's a former Raven. This is Kyle Juszczyk. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That's going to go as a... Loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
6-yard line.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is 3rd and goal. Lance looking to throw it. And it's caught. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score 9-7. Ravens nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now Jackson on first down. That's complete left side to Bateman. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. 6 yards left on second down. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try the left side. It's Mitchell, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. 7-7, our score after 1. once more. Now here's 3rd and goal. The Lance going to throw. Flush to his right. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Trey Lance, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And we've got a penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line. Now, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Jackson now. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now a handoff for Dobbins. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 101 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
He'll get that out wide to Duvernay. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Open man is Duvernay, but he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good. And looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They'll go option to the short side. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Now a play fake. Lance. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play there on the catch and run.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Dobbins. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. One more time with Dobbins. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Jackson will keep it. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. Jackson's going to try the sneak. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Samuel bringing in the slant. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Dobbins. He finds some open field here. And all the way down to the 29. 162 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys, that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's true.
That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Lance now on 1st down. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They'll run on 1st down. It's Mitchell. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Mitchell. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens 30. Off of play action, here's Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, it's Lance. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. And this is incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're taking a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Whoever the dive look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So 3 points, a response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows?
He's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal.
Ravens 21.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped them there, but not to be. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. On play action, Lance. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st down, Mitchell. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Mitchell. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 120 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Lance. Out. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer. Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it. They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Lance now on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lance, he'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st. You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice
nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go. This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Right there, 54, right there.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll make it 2nd down. Jackson towards the end zone for Brown. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. The Ravens on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
They go play action now. Jackson. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 times. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Now left side on the swing pass. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Again, Jackson will keep it.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Here's Jackson.
And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Niners have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll run on 1st down. It's Mitchell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 17.
And my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Jackson.
And that's going to be incomplete.
So now you're in range to tie things with a field goal, but they still have plenty of time to work for a game winner, and they're trying to do so. Nice job defensively to force the incompletion there.
Jackson to throw.
Eluding the pressure right.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
Escaping the pressure right. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Now a toss left side for Dobbins.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Now Jackson.
Flushed out right. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.